What is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Liza P walkthrough for Overture. So we're in the final stretch. As you can see, I put on the detective coat that we got from finishing up the last cipher quest from yesterday's episode. But we're all ready to head out. So let's go ahead and head right back to the lighthouse. And we're going to continue on. Like I said, we are in the home stretch. This actually might be the last video. I'm not sure yet. The way I do prep is I prep a session and then I come back and record it. I prep a session, record it. So the entire prep has not been done yet, but that's how I do these walkthroughs. So this might be the last episode. It might not. We'll just see how it goes. But anyway, though, we can go ahead and go from here back out through this door. And we're going to go down the progression path now. So last episode I had mentioned how there was two paths. When we came up here, there was the lighthouse with the beautiful, beautiful sky behind it. And then there was this area over here, just looks blah. We're going to go to this area that looks blah. But first, we're going to finish off this quest right here. We're going to open this door. And we're going to finish the Fisherman's quest. So we're going to... This is the Fisherman's house. His wife was here as well. So you can go ahead and read about all that. Old Fisherman's letter to my beloved Clara. You can read about that, but that finishes the Fisherman's quest. Anyway, though, once we're done there, we can go ahead and move on out into this section. So, back behind us, you get to see that just beautiful... I love that site with the lighthouse and the sky. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, now, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the legendary stalker is nearby.
And we're finally going to meet Leia. I'll skip through this once it lets me. There we go.
This is something very dear to me.
Go ahead and run through all Leia's dialogue.
I see. The tracker. But... fine. If you were, the fact you're alive... The tracker has always looked after others. That's the principle. Comrades would be able... That said... This photo... A memory. I was tough on them when tragedy, but to tell you the truth... All this is the work of that damned Arlecchino. We have a history. He was evil to the core. I had her... I don't even know if Arlecchino left me an invitation to meet. To think he was... No time for regrets. Do you truly mean that?
Go ahead and offer to help Romeo.
I'd like to say the last time there's no guarantee from one stalker. We must find a way into the bigger problem. So, the key. What? You must be Park Crow. This is the entrance to the Rose Estate. Head out once you're ready. I'll wait for you outside.
So once she walks out, then there's just one item of loot to pick up in here. You can also read about that damaged letter that came through, the damaged poster, the defeated featuring an image of missing person, the same one that we got from back from the zoo. And then Leia's will. So if you wanted to listen to Leia's will,
I'm off to battle.
if not, you can just skip through it.
Come on, we need to follow her.
Anyway, we're just going to follow Leia through. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my lantern to have more light. And now we get to fight through a bunch of enemies with Leia. This part's very simple to do. Basically just a good bunch of grunts, a few elites too. There'll be a Stargazer over here to pick up. Majority of it is just grunts, though. And you get to see some of the cool moves Leia has, too. She's a complete badass. But just go ahead and slice through everything. Like I said, there's a few elites to fight down here, but with Leia's help, I mean, you're really able to slice through everything real fast. There's gonna be one elite over here. Take out the dog first, and then the elite.
Don't you dare harm him!
As you see with Leia next to you, you can just, I mean, all this stuff becomes trivial. This will give you the Shepherd's Amulet, which is kind of an interesting amulet. This is kind of more useful in the base game, in my opinion, but it increases damage of throwing objects. So any bosses that we had cheesed in the base game with a bunch of throwing objects,
Time to move out.
that would have been pretty handy there.
You have some skill. You must have had a good teacher.
This room, there's going to be 2 elites to take out, so be ready for that. They're going to be weak to fire. We'll go ahead and pop some fire. Leia's going to take one, I'll take one as well. I'm going to help Leia out here if I can get the critical here. I think we finished them both at the same time. That was pretty freaking cool. Yeah, that was a first. I've never done that.
Your stance, the way you move, it's oddly familiar.
She's basically, you know, we remind her of Carlo.
Not too shabby. Out of my way. No, I have no intention of stopping. Not here. Keep going. There's no end to them.
Hopefully by now you're getting used to the build we're using and you're falling in love with this blade as much as I like this blade. Just such a fun weapon to use.
You have some skills, I must admit.
Oh my gosh. These wolves can be very annoying. Especially if they lock you down like that.
Have we met before by some chance?
Once again, she's thinking about Carlo, since we remind her of Carlo.
I'll create an opening. My back. Die!
Yeah, these are the same apes that we fought back at the zoo. Same movesets. Gonna be an elite up here. There it is. I can't get the critical.
Keep moving. We just need to cross this bridge.
Be a bunch of grunts on this bridge. Also, one elite, I think, too, at the end. If I remember right. I think it's one elite. Also, you will get that ability that she just used right there. Later on, once we will get Leia's stuff. So if you're worried about, like, wondering if you get that cool ability she has flying around like that with the sword, you will get that.
We're wasting time.
It's pretty good. It's kind of underwhelming, to be honest. Gonna give you another amulet, the Solutionist amulet. Solutionist amulet's pretty cool too, actually. Increases Fable charge amount and Fable arch damage when ball cells are discharged. Oops, did I click? We're going the wrong way. I forget. We might be going backwards.
Romeo. I have to save him.
Oh, maybe not.
I will. Damn this snow. We must hurry.
It's easy to get turned around on that bridge. But no, this is the Rose Estate path. So it's going to open up into a cool camera angle.
Look,
it's going to show you the entire Rose Estate.
Keep moving.
This place is pretty remarkable. Like I said, it's. I think this last area was just rushed. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than what it was. There's going to be 2 paths going down each way. There is nothing to pick up on those paths, so don't worry about that. Go ahead and open up the door for her.
Yeah, I have the key.
She's going to get sick here a little bit.
We made it, but I may have pushed myself too.
Go ahead and run
I'll
through
follow soon. I'm sorry.
that, and then the next room over here will be a Stargazer. Let's go ahead and get a level here as well.
What happened here? But
And I'm going to continue to level Motivity. Just to have more damage for the final boss fight. Alright, so from here, this is going to be a pretty dark and grim scene coming up. But, yeah, this is when we had listened to Arlecchino before, when he was cutting Romeo's arms off. Well, you're going to see when we open this door right here what happened. I'll let some of this play out, because this is a very touching scene. And Romeo's arms.
Not you. Not happening? Is it me? Is it my fault?
But after you see all that,
Romeo.
you can get Romeo's letter here
To suffer this.
and the blood spattered photo. But yeah, that's pretty grim, pretty dark. Anyway, though, go back behind here. There's going to be 2 staircases. Don't worry, they both go the same place. You could take either one of them.
This is horrific. To see the arms of her apprentice like that.
There's going to be a shortcut door over here that we're going to unlock here in a bit, but that's the same path that goes back this way.
Regardless of their resolve. The only way we can help her is to find Romeo.
It's just interesting too, like as you go through here, you know, enjoy like just seeing all the work that developers put into this place. I mean, it looks like Arlecchino just came through here and, you know, ripped everything apart. And I mean, it's just, they did such a good job with this game. The music and everything, obviously, as well. I don't think there was an item back here. Nope, there's not. Alright, through here now there's going to be enemies again, so be ready to fight. Make sure you have your Corrupted Beast one on again. That's going to be the best one to use in this area. Going to be fighting a lot of corruptions. We're just going to kind of clear out the way. A lot of these dudes you'll be able to one-shot. And if not, you'll be able to get them with the second shot. But you should just be ripping through everything at this point. I never get sick of that. It's so good. We're just going to clear out all these rooms. In here, there's going to be the petition to order. And then down this path will be progression. Some of these guys won't even engage with you, but I still recommend killing them though, just for the free souls. This is such a cool scene too, with the windows open and the wind blowing in with the music in the subtle background. That's another reason I wanted to do this walkthrough, just because I enjoyed this DLC a lot. So we're going to have an elite here. This one is a DK beast, so definitely you could put on the piercing hatred amulet so you don't get decayed. You don't have to. You could just do more damage, you know, with the butcher's amulet, but either one's fine. Whatever you choose, your preference. But fire obviously is going to be good. I'm going to go ahead and use one of these as well. See if I can break his weapon here. I don't know if it's possible, but I'm gonna try. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but once you take him out, though, this door will open over here. Also, too, as you go through, you can go to a lot of these pictures and they'll tell a lot about it. So it's kind of cool. Interesting to see, you know, the years pop up and stuff. Over here is going to be the shortcut door. And I'll leave it up to you if you want to rest. If you want to rest, you can go back down. The rest, I'm going to keep going. I feel pretty confident. In here, though, in this next room, will actually be Sophia's room. So Sophia, basically everybody who said they, you know, it's the waifu of, you know, the waifu of this game. When you, the base game, you know, the chick with the blue hair, that's basically this chick's bedroom. And you're going to pick this up right here, Sophia's diary. So pretty interesting how they're tying everything together.
Wait, this must be Sophia's room. So, she was here when all this happened.
Now we're going to start to get into the kitchen area, the dining room and kitchen area. There is going to be another elite down here too, so be ready for that. Also, too, I don't know why it gets dark around here. Even if you have your lantern on, it's still just dark in this hallway. But now we're going to be going here. I recommend taking these dudes out first before going in there. Try to bait out all the other enemies if you can. Oh my gosh, 2 times in a row I hit that damn wall. Alright, make sure everything is dead in here though before going in here to fight the elite. Alright, and then when the elite comes out, you can either use one of these or not. I'm gonna try, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna use it probably. Ah shit, I missed one. Alright, now go fight this elite. Apparently that ran out too quick. Yeah, I did not time that real well. Of course, this dude. Oh my goodness. Oh, I timed that perfect, man. Game totally jigged. Not ideal. That was supposed to go a lot better than that, but it's okay. We fought a couple of those already, so I'm sure you knew how to take it out. It's just a matter of taking it out. But once you go through here, we're going to go down. We're almost to another Stargazer too, so don't feel bad if you're almost out of health. And this is going to take us down to like a cellar area. Go ahead and rest. Probably going to get a level here. Also, I'm going to switch back to this one. Should have done that for the last fight. That last fight would have been a lot better. From this area, there's just going to be a bunch of more grunts to kill, a bunch more of these chef ones to take out as well. I don't think it really matters if you use the carcass killing amulet or the puppet killing amulet here. Both are going to do something because, as you can see, some of these are puppets that are corrupted. There's going to be a lot of these chefs here. Just try to bait them out. Be a few over here too, along with a chest. Maybe one that falls right there. Oops, what the heck? That was weird. Keep hitting this shelf right here, I think. Go ahead and get the chest. It's gonna give you the frenzied amulet. So, frenzied amulet, don't think it's anything that special. Restores HP when a fatal attack is successful. Back out of this room here. That's the one bad thing about this weapon. The one bad thing. It has a very bad time with doorways. But seriously though, why would they make a doorway this small? Like I don't get that. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, one that falls from the ceiling I think in here too. I thought there was, maybe not. Once you clear all that out, progression's going to be these stairs on the right. Going through here, I definitely recommend putting on your DK one, because you're going to be fighting a couple of decayed creatures down here. So having the piercing hatred amulet would be kind of nice through here. You can try to take out one at a time. You're still going to take damage from them blowing up. You're just not going to get decayed with that amulet on. So as long as you roll after you kill them. Wait till they do their little blow up and then you can get through. Go ahead and climb the ladder. And here there's going to be some loot over here. It's just kind of interesting too, looking through, you know, as you go through Monad's house, you can kind of see, you know, these guys were running to the door to escape and they all got butchered. So 2 ways to go here. That's progression path down there. There's an elevator. There's going to be a path back here where we're going to fight an elite. This elite actually is going to be one of the very first elites you fought in the game. If you remember back to the very, very first level of the game, you had to fight the police baton holder dude who is really annoying, you know, because when you first meet him, you're under-leveled. He's just fast. It sucks. Well, we get to fight him here again. So definitely switch on your puppet killing amulet to do a little bit of extra damage here. And then we're also going to try to break his baton with the good old special grindstone as well. You remember all this? He gets real aggressive too as you fight him. He has some weird swings too. It's going to give you the accusation against Simon. And then also a chest over here that gives you some quartz. You can also use electricity on him too to make him very quick work. I didn't really think of that. Go ahead into the elevator. And this is going to take us to the library. I'd say the library is the most annoying area of this level, just because it's kind of confusing. But overall, it's not too bad. It's nothing like the underground facility. It's going to give you a letter to Valentinus. You'll see some pretty cool pictures here. Carlo, Romeo, and Leia. Pretty neat. I guess that's just Carla. I guess that's just Carlo and, yeah, Romeo's not in that one, is he? It's just that's just Carlo and... Yeah, Carlo and Leia. Huh. I thought Romeo was in that one too. Go ahead and pull this little lever for a secret doorway. And you might recognize this from base game, but this is kind of the, you know, the origin story of the Hand of God, basically. That whole thing with Simon. Kind of cool. And there we go. There's another Stargazer. That's going to give you Great Master's Letter of Excommunication, and then go ahead and pull this. And now we are in the home stretch, guys. This is the last little area that we have to go through, and that takes us to the boss. So, drop down here. I go ahead and put my carcass one back on, because I'll need that here. Go through this door. What the heck? Good old doorways, gotta love it. That's going to open up into this library area. Now, this library area, you can get lost here if you're not careful. In my Let's Play, I was lost here for way entirely too long. But I will have a way so that you guys can go through this really easily. So just bait everything out. We're just going to take all these out first. Stay by this entrance, though. Don't leave this entrance. And I'll show you why. Because it's easy to get turned around here. But basically, though, this is the entrance we came in. Remember this entrance? Now we're going to work ourselves around in a clockwise rotation. So we're going to start here and work ourselves around the library. Over here, there's going to be one to grab. There's going to be another dude over here, too, so be careful there. This one's more threatening than the other one. And then back here, there's going to be an item. Then also you're going to want to pull this staircase. Or a chest. It's going to give you the Courage Amulet. Courage Amulet enhances pulse cell recharge when discharged. So not too crazy or anything. Then we're going to go over to this wall. But don't open that just yet. Make sure there's nothing by you that's going to sneak up on you. Because this one's actually a fake wall. This is just an enemy back here. So just get back. Let this guy come out. And there will not be anything in this room. This was just like a trap room. But this did open the other room, though, that does have a little item in here. And there'll be one back here. And then back out into the middle. And now we're back over onto this side. So just to show you where we had gone, we were back through... Oh. Go ahead and grab that back there. If you see any other items, go ahead and grab them as well. But as long as you worked yourself around a clockwise rotation, we'll get that item here in a bit, you're going to be fine. But basically, though, in the point in the back here, there's going to be a ladder. Go ahead and take the ladder up. And then we just got the upstairs to tackle. Upstairs is going to be a guy that jumps out right here. And then up here, we're just going to bait out all these enemies. So kind of run up here at an angle. And run backwards. And go ahead and place down some fire. They'll walk into that. This one's annoying because it throws shit. Oh my gosh. Might be one over here too that we didn't get yet, so... But once all they are dead, there's going to be a ladder right there. So if you look over here, there's going to be a platform over there, right through here. Once we go through there, pull this lever down there, this is going to scoot over and we'll be able to cross. So go ahead and go down the ladder. Go ahead and pull the lever here. And you're going to see that opened up a different way, which moved that bookcase, which allows us to get that one item as well now. So we're going to go back up. And if you remember how to jump in this game, you just tap your left stick down, so you run and tap your stick just like in Dark Souls. Get that. And if you didn't pick up any other items, you have the chance to do that now. But you should have got everything by now, so you should be good. And then once you get all that, we can just cross over to here. Maybe one more little grunt here. I really hate these bookcases. It blocks so many of our attacks. And then you're going to want to go pull this lever here. That's going to open this door over here. And then a little mini boss is going to jump through there. This dude, he's going to be actually using the big puppet handle against you. So he's going to be using this right here, the live puppet's axe blade. So if you wanted to, you could use that against him too to make it fair. But we're just going to use our weapon. I mean, this is such a freaking cool weapon. Definitely make sure you have your carcass killing amulet on. And obviously fire is great against this dude, as well as the grindstone and all that fun stuff. I want him to hit me. That's not ideal. That's why I popped the grindstone. Oh, I actually dropped it. Nice. Thing's annoying, man. Stop that. Now hit me, please. Okay, thank you. That's going to be the Rose Garden key, which is the last key we need to get to the final boss. Anyway, though, we are in the stretch. Once you open these doors, you'll be able to hear Arlecchino. Him and Leia are going to be fighting in the garden area out back. This is going to give you a warning to the last battle, so this is the end of the end of Overture is approaching. Revisit any unfinished stories from your journey. Unspoken words and unfulfilled promises may all disappear when Overture ends. So it's just a little thing reminding you that the game is coming to an end, so just make sure you finish up any side quests. And as long as you followed this guide, you're going to be fine. As you look at the Stargazer list, we do not have any side quests to finish up right now. I mean, we can, you know, go back and do something here real quick, but no other side quests are needed at the moment. Everything has been finished up, so, you know, it's all good. You're not going to miss anything. Alright, so we got the final boss of the DLC left. Let's go ahead and talk about him. So we got Arlecchino. Now, Arlecchino has a 2-phase fight, 2 health bars. Don't let that intimidate you, though, because the first phase is very easy. First phase, we're just going to use electricity, knock him down a bit, and just slay him. The good thing is we get to use Leia for this fight, too. Now, you can do this fight solo if you want, but I recommend using Leia for the fact that it's a little bit easier, and also, too, it just ties in with the story. You know, I mean, if you like to immerse yourself in these games like I do, you know, you did all this with Leia, you might as well finish it with Leia. So that's why we're going to use Leia, and as well, you know, I'm not going to lie, it's a lot easier with Leia. But anyway, though, back to the fight, though. So this fight is, you're going to be fighting Arlecchino, which is a puppet, so you're going to want to have on your puppet destroying amulet, which is going to be right here. So the first phase, like I said, very easy. We're just going to lock him down, slash him a lot, and first phase is going to be gone before you know it. The second phase, however, he gets a whole bunch of new stuff. So he gets a bunch of saw blades on him. He basically transforms, and he's going to start out his second phase with a long attack, like a very, very long attack. And I'll walk you through how to do this, but when he's in the air, right before he casts all his magic stuff, we're going to use a special grindstone, try to block most of it. And then it's going to be basically like the first phase again, but he'll have a lot more attacks. Just do the best you can. Also, too, the cube. The cube is very useful here if you want to keep Leia alive. Definitely, I might actually see if I have anything to level that cube up here. Let's see here. Switch the cube's wish stone. Do I have any? Restores a Spectre ally HP. I do, so I'll put that on there. That might be useful. So if I get the opportunity to, I'm going to pop this to help her health out. And other than that, though, this fight is... the second phase is kind of hard, not going to lie. Legendary, this fight is very, very hard. And I'd say if you fight him on Legendary, it's probably one of the hardest Souls-like bosses that I've come across to this day. But anyway, though, let's go ahead and take him on out. Like I said, the first phase is going to be a walk in the park. Second phase is where it gets fun. We'll see if I can do this first try. I'm obviously only going to show you the attempt that I win with, but I'll tell you at the end how many attempts this actually took. But let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to go ahead and pop some electricity going into this. And I am going to let these cutscenes play out because these are just so freaking cool.
Where's the legend I faced before?
Shut up, you filthy puppet!
No. I must ask. Did you actually believe you could save your beloved apprentice? And who might you be?
Go ahead and help her up. And then we're just going to go get smacking him.
Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leia, Laura, Smodan, take the stage one more time. Never fails. Humans are just so unbreakable. But even the legendary stalker fears them.
I swore I would never be late again! I won't lose anyone else!
So yeah, first phase is a complete joke. This is where it gets fun though.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for! This pain!
This is when things get interesting, to say the least.
The alchemists offered me nothing but boredom. But you two, you'll offer me something greater, won't you?
Alright, second phase.
Go on!
He's going to fly up into the air. Once he gets all his dots out, that's when we're going to pop this. We're going to block this, and just block everything coming in.
I will carve dread into your eyes that will haunt you forever!
Just block it all. Basically be able to block everything. So yeah, that was really good. He does have a grab attack too, you gotta watch out for it. His grab attack does monstrous damage. He's getting ready to do it too. He'll put it into his combo, so it's hard to see coming. Keep an eye on Leia's health. Watch out for this after effect. Oh shit, this is bad. Whew, I rolled through all that. I'm gonna go ahead and bump her health up here. We get a little second here to breathe here, so I'm going to use this moment to bring her back. Shit. That was the grab attack. And you hear his little gears turning. Oh shit, he's gonna do it. Okay, it's okay. Same thing. Block it all. Just be ready here. And then roll back. And spam some throwables. And there you go. First try, Arlecchino. And I'll let the rest of this play out. This is a pretty cool ending. Probably one of the coolest boss designs I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna let the rest of this play out then too.
Thank you. It's yours now. All this time, I wondered why you look so familiar. Now I know.
So it's going to go into the credits now here. We're not done yet, though. We got a few things to finish up here, so just stick with me here. But congratulations, you have now, you know, beat the DLC. So this scene, if you notice, there's a few things here I'll point out. Basically, Geppetto shows up. And he's bringing Nameless Puppet with him. And what he does is he lets Nameless Puppet out, and you can, you know, guess the rest, what happens here. If you listen too closely, you can hear Nameless Puppet as he approaches him.
I believe in you. Carry on. Don't forget, this is your story now.
It truly is a Souls game, you know. Everybody good does die. Very, very depressing. But at the same time, very well written. Anyway, though, you're going to wake up outside of the Stargazer that we had jumped into the DLC with. And this time the butterflies are taking us backwards, so the butterflies had taken us to the DLC. Now they're taking us back to the original Stargazer, stories that remain. These are stories that, however, minutely have been altered by your actions. Seek out the tales that remain in both the forgotten time and the present time. So we're going to finish out this DLC by finishing out the side quests that we were doing this entire time. Go ahead and head back to the Stargazer. So from this Stargazer right here, we're actually going to head back to Krat City Hall. So teleport to Stargazer, then we're going to go back to the present time. So we were in the past time. I'm sorry, we were in the past, and now we're going back to the present. We're going to go back to Barren Swamp. Or, I'm sorry, not Barren Swamp. Krat City Hall. Man, I cannot talk right. Krat City Hall. This is where we want to go next. We're going to finish out these quests. I've been recording for the past like 5 or 6 hours straight, so I'm definitely a little tired right now. But anyway, though, from Krat City Hall, we're just going to advance a little bit through this area. I don't think it's, yeah, it's through this area. Down through here, we can just take the shortcut. Few enemies to take out through here. You should be one-shotting everything, though. Also, too, if you wanted to, you could also put on Leia's outfit, since we have Leia's outfit now. And we'll get the rest of her outfit in a little bit here. You'll get her eye patch and stuff, too. So up here, then, there's going to be 2 different paths. That right path has an elite over there. We don't even need to fight it. We can go over here. We're going to talk to Rosaura and finish out her quest.
You came. I knew you would. So happy to see you again. Friends always meet again. So I'll wait for you. Again at the world's end. Farewell. My forever friend. Who looks like my dear Carlo.
And that will give you the last piece of the drawing. Put that together, and that will give us the drawing of a family. Child's drawing that looks very old. On the back are 2 sentences, each with different handwriting. Our beloved son, may your every day be as happy as this one. And then also, too, this is pretty cool. It says, will you be my friend? Thank you for becoming my friend again, my dearly missed. Pretty cool. From there, though, we're just going to advance on to the next Stargazer real quick. I think that this one's faster to go back to. And then we're going to go visit a very old friend from the base game. Our good old robot friend in Barren Swamp. So go ahead and go to Barren Swamp. We're going to finish out his quest. Been a long time since we came back here.
Hello, my only friend.
Go ahead and teach him how to cheer.
It feels good. It is a brilliant feeling.
And go ahead and
Hello, my only.
teach how to play dead.
I see now how scary losing someone can be. I may not be able to cry, but I hope I can comfort others now.
And the last one.
Hello, Milo.
Teach how to make a heart.
The mimicry of a joyful heart. It's good to feel alive.
And that will finish out his quest. Once his quest is done, go back to Stargazer. And now we're going to head back to Hotel Krat in this current time. So, current time, Hotel Krat. And if we turn to the right, we'll see Goddard's painting on the wall in the present. And that will finish out Goddard's quest. If you investigate it too, Goddard's Painter's Sky. Pretty cool. And then we're going to head back to Hotel Krat Eventide. So we're going to go back to the past. And head back to Eventide. You're going to see Eventide's changed a little bit here. As you can see, the main Stargazer is starting to form, the one that's in the present time. It never actually does form here in this past time, but it shows, you know, where it's going to form. It's pretty cool. And then we're going to go follow the butterfly. So the butterfly is leading us out of here. Go ahead and follow the butterfly out. He's going to actually lead us back to a secret room that used to be Leia's room. Out past the garden. Go ahead and open up this door, and this will be Leia's little secret room back here. And you're going to get to see a pretty cool painting.
The painting. This must have been Leia's room. Who knew her memories were so close?
So there's also going to be a transcript from Leia here, but as you can see, there's Leia, Arlo, and Romeo. And there's also a recollection here. You wanted to listen to it.
Carlo. Listening to this song always reminds me of you. Do you remember the time we all
But this will go, you can listen to that on your own time. That will give you the last record, Survivor Red. Now, obviously, New Game Plus has the gold records, which this guide will not cover that, but the gold records are just bought from the merchant inside of New Game Plus. So if you do want the gold records, you can just go through New Game Plus to get to the merchant and buy all the gold records. But that actually does give you the last main record, though. Now we're going to go back. Go back down these stairs. And Klaus is gone now, but he did leave his bag behind. So if you have boss weapons to get, you know, you want to grab more boss weapons or whatnot, this bag right over here is now Klaus. Go ahead and trade ancient discs. We're going to pick up a few things. We're going to pick up the eye patch and the bell collar for the cat. We're going to complete Leia's look. So let's go ahead and put on the rest of Leia's outfit, just because it's quite fitting for the end of this. And then you got to find that cat. So the cat You can have the cat come by sitting here, but I don't remember if you can actually put the collar on the cat. Maybe not. Sometimes he comes over. If you can find the cat, you can put the collar on him. Kind of finish out his quest, wherever he is. Yeah, sometimes he doesn't show up. It's kind of sucky. Sometimes he'll be sitting over here too, but he's not. That's the thing about an RNG-based cat. The cat will never be in the same place. In my walkthrough prep, it was on the couch. And this sad thing is, though, it's not coming up here for some reason. Well, it's not really a quest. It's just kind of cool to finish it out, you know, to put the cat on the collar on the cat. That's a bummer. I'm not going to look all day for this cat, though. Try one more time. Maybe the cat will come. Does not look like it's coming, though. Alright, well, it's all good. Then anyway, though, once that is done there, the goal was to put the collar on the cat, but it's not working out. We go back to the Rose Garden entrance, and we're going to pick up one last thing here that I had missed in my Let's Play, which is pretty crazy because it's pretty cool. We're going to run right back out to where we had fought Arlecchino in the garden. And there'll be one thing to pick up here.
Hey, they're probably okay, right?
Good old Geppetto's monocle.
Leia is the legendary stalker, after all. Surely they made it out just fine. But if not, there may be another thread of fate at work here. And it's up to us to cut it. Because there has to be a way. We may not be able to save everyone, but we can find a way to save those left. So let's find it. Together.
But that is it. That is all the side quests, all the content, all the bosses from entire base game of Lies of P, and now the DLC as well. Once again, I want to say thank you guys for checking this out. I know my regular base game guide helped a lot of people. I hope this DLC guide does too. I know this DLC guide came out way late. It should have been out like 3 months ago to be relevant. But I just had lots of things I was working on, you know, in life itself, so I didn't have time to get to it. But I hope this actually does help some people, though, you know, complete the game in a pretty good, solid, strategic way. If it does, give it a like, and we'll see you guys next time on the next guide I do. But if you haven't already, make sure I'm subscribed to the channel, like the video, comment down below something just to help the channel grow, and I appreciate you all, guys. Stay strong, and God bless.